Excuse me. I need to get to the front table for the budget discussion.
The front's for actual donors, sweetie. You can sit in back.
It was supposed to be a routine PTA fundraiser at Lincoln High School in Atlanta, but Michelle Carter, a 38-year-old black mother in a worn cardigan and jeans, had just walked into a nightmare. She clutched her leather portfolio with the district logo as Karen, the self-appointed PTA president, physically stepped in front of her. "I really think there's been a misunderstanding," Michelle said quietly. Karen's laugh was sharp enough to cut glass. "Listen, honey, this meeting is for parents who actually contribute. We're allocating $75,000 tonight. Unless you're writing a check, maybe you should head home and let the grown-ups handle this." Other parents turned to stare. Michelle's jaw tightened, but she stayed calm. "I'd like to participate in the allocation discussion. That's why I'm here." Karen's voice rose, performing for the crowd now. "You don't even understand how school budgets work. This isn't food stamps, sweetheart. We're talking real money, real accountability. Why don't you go back to—" She reached for Michelle's arm. Michelle stepped back smoothly. "Please don't touch me," but Karen was on a roll, drunk on her own power. "You people always show up last minute expecting handouts. Security." She pointed at two volunteers near the door. "Can we please escort this woman to the back? She's disrupting a very important meeting about fiscal responsibility, and frankly, I don't think she belongs in the decision-making area at all." The room went silent. 150 parents watched as Karen tried to physically guide Michelle toward the rear chairs. That's when the door opened. "Michelle, thank God you're here." Dr. James Morrison, the district superintendent, walked straight to her. "I've been trying to call. We need your signature on the community development allocations before—" He stopped, reading the room. "What's going on?" Karen's face drained. "Dr. Morrison, I was just—" Michelle pulled a folder from her portfolio. "Mrs. Whitfield was explaining that I don't understand school budgets. I'm Michelle Carter, Director of Community Development for the entire district. I approve every dollar that flows through PTA programs." She opened the contract, including the $75,000 Mrs. Whitfield was just discussing, which is part of a $4.2 million budget I manage. Dr. Morrison's expression hardened. "Mrs. Whitfield, you just tried to remove the woman who decides whether your program gets funded at all." The room erupted in whispers. Karen's hands shook. "I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I thought—" Michelle's voice was ice. "You thought what exactly? That someone who looks like me couldn't possibly have authority?" Dr. Morrison pulled out his phone. "Mrs. Whitfield, you're removed as PTA president effective immediately. The $75,000 allocation is frozen pending a leadership review. Please leave this meeting." Karen stumbled toward the door, mascara running, begging. Michelle didn't gloat. She simply said, "Respect isn't about what people wear, Mrs. Whitfield. It's about what they bring to the table." Karen lost her position, her reputation, and the funding she'd spent months planning for. Michelle ran the meeting herself that night and approved a newly transparent budget with community oversight. The lesson was clear. Never judge someone's power by their cardigan.